Tonight on SRTV's sexy new show, Sexy Island. We've gathered all your favorite reality TV stars and put them on one smoking hot desert island. Villains, heartthrobs, and secretly aspiring musicians. They're all here to get some sun, sand, a second chance, and hopefully a soulmate. Will these sexy singles be rescued by romance and liberated by love? Or will they be sending out an SOS? It's all here tonight on Sexy Island.
Are we rolling yet?
Ooh, Bryce, my man. Try to make your voice sexier.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, better. Well, welcome to Sexy Island, man. I loved you in Count on Love. I can't believe Ashley dumped you. Anyway, I know you've been through all this before, but I'll be pulling you aside to get your commentary on what happens down on the beach. Whenever there's a steamy kiss, I'll be right beside you to talk about it.
Won't that kill the mood?
Bryce. So tell us who you are, where you came from, and why you're here.
Sure. Hi, I'm Bryce. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm here to find my soulmate.
Now, viewers might remember you from another one of SRTV's shows. Could you tell us about that?
I was on the first and only season of Count on Love. I'm an accountant by trade, and in Count on Love, I chose a wife based solely on reviewing her tax returns.
And that's it?
You can tell a lot about a person based on their tax returns.
Bryce, Count on Love was supposed to be your happily ever after, and yet you're here on Sexy Island. What happened?
I got down to two girls. Well, women. There's Taylor and Ashley, a content creator from Akron who seemed like she could use my help to file as an independent contractor.
And you chose...
Ashley. She'd never filed electronically before and hand-wrote her 1040s, and she curled her S's in this really special way. I proposed to her over a candlelit joint filing. It turned out Ashley hired a calligrapher to forge those 1040s to seduce me, and that she was e-filing the entire time.
Ooh, sounds like she broke your heart, man.
She broke my heart.
But now you're here for a second chance at love. Oh, Bryce, just say that line back to me.
I'm here for a second chance at love.
And cut. That was great, Bryce.
I don't know if I should be here, Tommy. You know, I'm still trying to navigate the being dumped publicly of it all, you know?
Are you kidding? You were made for reality TV. Look at those arms. Plus, you're open, you're vulnerable. I really think you've got a good shot at finding love while you're on the island.
That's what the PR company I hired said.
Listen, had you ever loved anyone before Ashley?
Loved? No. No.
Damn, we should have been filming that. The point is, you don't know anything about love, so you may as well join the cast of a sexy new show.
But I don't really know much about Sexy Island either. All I was told is that it's being hosted by Chuck Tucker, and he was looking for reality TV stars to come to a remote tropical island.
That's all any of us know. But when I saw an opportunity to work with Chuck, I jumped at the chance. This is bound to be the next Sexy Singles Who Seance.
Can you tell me who else is here?
We want it to be a surprise. Come on, I'll walk you down to meet Chuck. SRTV really changed the way I think about romance. You can be hot and find love in imaginative ways. Chuck's a pioneer.
I hope he can work his magic on me.
Oh, Chuck is recording.
That's all coming up after the break. Tune in tomorrow night for the most dramatic turn in SRTV history. Next week on Sexy Island.
All right, Bryce, in 3, 2, 1. Go, you're on.
Hi, Chuck.
If it isn't Bryce from Count on Love, America's favorite beefcake accountant. How are you doing after the reveal that Ashley is a counterfeit cutie? Are you back to filing separately?
I'm doing okay, Chuck. Ashley and I we're still great friends. We're filing separately, but I'm helping her figure out her itemized deductions.
Ouch! Tough when the ex can't move on. Am I right? And how are you feeling about being here? Are you ready for a tax-free holiday?
I hope so. I'm excited, but I'm also a little nervous.
You should be. You're trapped on an island. Bryce,
What?
I have some important news to share with you.
Oh?
You're the first person to arrive on Sexy Island. It's just you and the poisonous sand spiders. Just kidding. You ready to head down?
Bryce, you are sweating way too much, buddy. Let me get you a towel while we reset. That was so awesome, man. You're a natural.
Did Chuck say I'm trapped?
Oh, that's just Chuck. Hey, how about we get you a drink at the bar? So what do you think of the island?
It is beautiful. And the palm trees, the white sand, the crystal blue water. This is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's Sexy Island, man. By the end of this, you could be engaged. Again. The next person who walks onto this beach could be your soulmate.
Oh, is that?
Yep, that's Gwen B. Now listen, Bryce. I shouldn't tell you this, but Chuck's a huge fan of yours. He really thinks you have what it takes to build a meaningful life here.
Life?
Life partner. And I'm determined to get you a good edit, man. I don't care how many times that footage of you sobbing outside Ashley's attorney's office has been memed. Now go say hi to Gwen B. I'm gonna go watch on the monitors.
Hi.
Hi, I'm I'm Bryce.
Is something wrong with your voice?
Gwen, there's nothing wrong with his voice. He's just excited to meet you. Chuck thinks you two could have great chemistry. Gwen B, everyone's favorite villain, and Bryce, the dopey yet lovable sweetheart. An odd couple that at first seems totally improbable.
Dopey?
Are you the guy from that Numbers show?
Count on Love. Yeah, that was me.
I didn't watch. I heard it was boring, and apparently America agreed with me. You got canceled, right?
Yep, one and done.
I guess they couldn't count on you to bring in good ratings, huh? So what are you doing now? I haven't seen you on social media or any other SRTV shows.
Oh, my ex Ashley controlled my social media accounts, and I haven't felt much like being on TV, if I'm honest.
So you're here because...
I'm kind of a national laughingstock. Books have been quiet. There have been memes. I hired a PR firm, and they said coming on a new show would sort of revive my brand since the split.
Split? I thought you got dumped.
Yes, Gwen, he got dumped. And he's very hurt. Actually, maybe you two could walk on the beach and talk about your individual emotional scars?
I'll do whatever intro you want, Tommy. As long as the camera shoots me from behind. That's my best angle.
Don't worry about the cameras. Chuck wants this show to feel as natural as possible.
I get it. I'm not an idiot. You know I'm getting my PhD, right?
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows Gwen B is terrifyingly sexy and terrifyingly brilliant. It's what makes Gwen B Gwen B.
I'm just going by Gwen here. Gwen A was canceled after giving a dog chocolate at the Teen Choice Awards. I'm the only Gwen now.
Well then, Gwen, would you go on a walk with me?
Fine. But walk on my right side so you block the wind from messing up my hair.
Excellent. Mic's on, you two.
Am I blocking the wind okay? I could tilt my biceps so they're at a different angle.
I get it. You're strong. Just keep your head straight, suck in your abs, look sexy, and we'll be fine.
Right. We're on Sexy Island. Gotta be sexy.
These shows are all the same. They just want us to be hot, get drunk, and have sloppy, dramatic romances.
Maybe that's why they didn't renew Count on Love. All I wanted to do was find a soulmate and help people with their finances.
How altruistic of you. Look, you have to give the audience something to feel passionate about, to cheer for, to root against. Reality TV is primal, like sports, like war.
Makes sense, I guess. You said you have a PhD?
Getting one in anthropology. I'm writing my dissertation on this stuff, reality TV. I've been on a lot of these shows, and I'm fascinated by how they work. Not to say I don't enjoy mindlessly indulging in being a complete villain, but big picture, I want to understand what makes audiences so captivated by these shows.
I did see you on Hot Swirl Summer. That was one of Ashley's favorites.
Ugh, how degrading. Shaking my butt to get tips at a Malibu ice cream store? The only reason I got so much airtime is because I threw a banana split at a customer. The ads tease that moment every week.
I remember that guy was super sexist. He shouldn't have talked to you that way.
This whole institution is sexist, Bryce. And racist, ableist, heteronormative, just all of it. It breaks my brain trying to keep straight what it means for me to both indulge in the guilty pleasure of reality TV and critiquing it. Can you figure that equation out, math boy?
I can't, but I'm glad you're asking these questions.
Thanks.
Oh, that was great, you two. Let's head back. Some more sexy singles are arriving.
Hey, it was nice speaking with you, Gwen. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Sure.
Bryce, we're gonna have to put a censor box over those trap muscles. They're obscene. Ooh, Gwen, jump to the side here and we'll grab a confessional.
What do I do?
Nothing, Bryce. Do push-ups, crunches. This isn't your moment. We need to interview Gwen now. Move over.
Oh, sorry.
So, Gwen, how did it go? Is love in the air?
I have one thing to say about that dweeb. When we were talking on the beach, he asked me where I got my boobs done. He disgusts me.
Wait, what? No, I didn't.
Cut. Shh, Bryce. It's okay. Gwen gets it. This is what plays with audiences.
So we're just gonna make stuff up?
Relax. You'll be fine. You're a Boy Scout. Everyone's gonna love you. I'm the one who always comes off like an ice queen.
That's not how I see you.
And action.
Over the next month, you'll be competing in challenges. You'll be going on dates. You'll be excommunicating some of your closest allies from paradise, all in the name of finding true love. Can you feel the electricity in the air? Probably not, since we took all your electronic devices and there's no generators on the island. There's no more contact with the outside world. That's right. We're all here, together, on an unknown tropical island to hopefully find some of you, if not all, love.
We're obviously somewhere in the Caribbean. I can tell by the color of the water and the breakdown of the coral. There's a whole chapter in my PhD about a location's impact on the stress of cast.
Is that Gwen B? The infamous Gwen B?
It's just Gwen now.
Gwen B! I personally could not be happier that you're here with us to find love. Believe it or not, you're the main inspiration behind Sexy Island. I thought if I, Chuck Tucker, can find the Gwen B...
It's Gwen.
Then I deserve an Emmy. Finally! At the very least, I deserve the Nobel Peace Prize.
Thanks, Chuck.
As I was saying, the last boat left an hour ago. From here on out, you're completely on your own. Not only will you be responsible for sheltering yourselves, finding food and clean drinking water, you'll also be responsible for finding your soulmate. A tall order, some might say. And if you fail at any of these tasks, we'll be putting you on a raft and sending you out to sea.
What?
Still kidding with you, Bryce. Desert Island humor.
All right, let's cut and reset.
Chuck sure does make a lot of jokes about us being stuck here.
Do you hear him keep calling me Gwen B? He wants some survivalist drama for this stupid little show? I am the drama.
But, how do we get off this island? And is there really no clean drinking water?
Are you that simple, Bryce? This is TV. We're on a Chuck Tucker show. Why do you think there's no drinking water unless it's also with a shot of tequila and lime? Why are you so worried? You keep giving him that dopey, fearful look. Yeah, the one you've got on now. And he'll have the world in love with you in 6 months.
Does everyone think I'm dopey?
Whoa, whoa! Save some of that fire for the cameras, lovebirds. And we're rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Sexy Island. 25 sexy singles from some of SRTV's most beloved reality shows are here for a second chance. Who among you will find love? Who among you will be heartbroken? Who will get engaged? Last week, we said a dramatic farewell to Toby and Candy. Now, the group has gathered on the beach, getting ready to compete in their next challenge, a sexy game of charades while standing on hot coals. Will conniving Gwen B finally be made smitten by nice guy Bryce, or is she still too goo-goo for the island's bad boys? Can these surviving sexy singles translate each other's hot bod language, or will they feel the heat of misunderstanding? Find out tonight on Sexy Island.
Gwen, sit right here for a quick interview.
Do we need to do this now, Tommy? I'd like to get ready for the challenge. I can hardly editorialize events before they happen.
The audience could use some context. We got some of your backstory in episode 1, but we also want you to be a star on this show.
Right. Because Chuck Tucker shows are so generous towards smart, independent women.
Thanks for noticing. We try. Okay, ready? And action. So Gwen, what brings you to Sexy Island?
My agent.
Someone sounds like they're on a PR mission. After what they did to you on Hot Swirl Summer and a rose between two Shawns, I don't blame you. Tell me, what are you hoping for on Sexy Island? A lover? A soulmate? The rarest thing of all in Gwen B's life? A friend?
Not friends. And not a soulmate. That's some Hallmark BS. Just ask my dad's 4 ex-wives. I'll hook up if a guy is fit and has good chat, or whatever we're calling it now. But if not, I know how to make myself happy.
Ooh, tell me more about your dad. Are you too close?
Not really. He stays on his ranch, chain smoking and fighting with wife number 5. He doesn't love that I'm on these shows, though, if that's what you mean.
Why doesn't he approve?
He says that my mom wouldn't like it. As if he would know.
And as we learned on season 1 of Hot Swirl Summer, you lost your mom right before college.
I'm not trying to get into all that on Sexy Island. I'm here for hookups, drama, and staying true to my brand.
Do you really want to be the villain again?
I like bad boys, and I know what works on these shows. I've studied it.
Right, your PhD. How's that going?
I just need to write my dissertation.
Well, good luck. Anyway, what do you think of Bryce? He's quite fit, right?
His looks are fine. It's what's between the ears that worries me.
Whoa, are you calling him dumb?
He's simple, which is okay if you're into that.
All right, let's cut. Let's get you back to the beach. Tequila for the road?
I don't drink.
Welcome to your next challenge on Sexy Island. These burning coals we've set up are hot, but you, my contestants, are hotter. But you need more than looks to make a connection that lasts a lifetime. We may be sweating profusely on this island right now, but we all know the temperature gets really turned up when we've returned to the real world. So let's kick off our next challenge, charades on burning coals. We're all familiar with exposure therapy. True story, my wife was deathly afraid of flying. So we hop on a plane, have her sit in the seat for 5 minutes, then leave. Next time, 10 minutes, and so on. 6 months later, we're vacationing in Fiji.
Didn't your wife leave you in Fiji, Chuck?
Why are you always interrupting him, Gwen B? It's a metaphor. Practicing communication through trauma. And if anyone needs help with communication, it's you.
Chuck's metaphor is weak at best, Esmeralda. And says the woman who spends most of her time communicating with the dead on sexy singles who seance.
Come on, girls.
We're not actually standing on coals, are we?
Okay, cut. Let's reset.
You like giving me a hard time, huh, Gwen? But I know you're softer than meets the eye. I'm a pretty good judge of character.
How'd that good judge of character pan out for you on Count on Love?
I guess Ashley did say I was too gullible. Sometimes I wonder if that's why she cheated on me, actually. Like she was trying to teach me a lesson or something.
Can't blame yourself for that. Ashley shouldn't have done what she did to you.
Thanks.
And action.
We've divided the island into 2 teams. Yellow team, you're up first. Each of you has been issued with a series of phrases to act out. And there's just one catch. You'll be acting them out on 900-degree coals. Remember, if you can't stand the heat, or if your team can't guess your phrase, it's burnt toes and broken hearts for you. Bryce, you're up.
Good luck, math boy. Burn a leg.
Here I go.
You're jumping side to side. You look like you're hurting. You're cupping your hands together. Are you a gorilla, Bryce? Gorilla! Wait. Ooh, his hands are making the shape of a heart. Is your phrase love? Love, love.
That is correct.
Yay!
Burning very badly.
Ooh.
Only 4 players remain. Which team will beat the heat and stay in the kitchen? Wait, that's wrong show.
Chuck, cut. Bryce and Gwen, you two are killing it.
Bryce keeps whispering the answer to my team whenever it's my turn.
Your team couldn't figure it out anyway, and you looked like you were in serious pain. I mean, I was worried about you.
Cut it out, Bryce. The last thing I need is the audience thinking I need to be saved by you.
All right, get set and action.
Bryce is up. Will enchanting Esmeralda come to the rescue again with that spellbinding imagination of hers to keep Yellow Team in the running?
Don't worry, Yellow Team. We got this.
You're making a sad clown face. Clowns! The circus! Your hands are in the air, kind of resigned. Killer clowns. You're pointing at me. Me? Esmeralda? Witches! Doing an X with your arms. Burning witches at the stake. Witch hunting. Wait. You're miming death. No. Empty space. Emptiness. No one by your side. Is your phrase loneliness? Are you lonely? Lonely!
Correct!
Yes. Oh, yeah. I was lonely. You got it, Esmeralda. Bring it in for a hug.
Yeah.
Bryce and Esmeralda do it again for Yellow Team, but can Gwen B and Merlin take it home for the Blue? Because unfortunately, the losers of this challenge will be eliminated tonight.
Wait, really?
Afraid so, Esmeralda. I take communication in a relationship very seriously. That's right, folks. Tonight, we'll be saying goodbye to Gwen and Merlin, unless Gwen can get Blue Team through to the next round. Gwen, step on those coals.
Oh my god.
You look like you're in a lot of pain, Gwen B. Well, you're making swimming motions with your arms. You're smiling. Wait, no, you're grimacing. Yeah, you're drowning. Oh, drowning! No, you're,
Looks like Gwen is really struggling. Merlin is guessing so slowly.
No, you're doing the Pledge of Allegiance. No, you're,
Merlin, help her out. You're gonna kill her.
You're crawling. Gwen's crawling. Baby! Gwen B's a baby!
Get up, Gwen. You can do it. That's right. I knew you had it in you. Yes, just jog it off. Just keep running. Just keep moving those feet. In place. Wait, are you miming running a marathon? Marathon! Merlin, guess marathon! Oh my god, Gwen! No, don't fall! Gwen, are you okay? Gwen, hold on. Come on, let's get into the water.
My hero, throwing me clean into the ocean. Looks like you burnt yourself pretty badly too.
I think the ocean is helping? Hurting? I don't know. I'm in a lot of pain.
At least you won.
Yeah. Toughest feat on the island. I will say, Sexy Island is nothing like Count on Love.
Did they try to make you choose Ashley?
They definitely encouraged me to pick her as a finalist, but I did like her penmanship. That turned out to be fake, though, so...
Hey, put me down! I can walk on my own! You don't need to drag me away!
Hey, do you see them taking Merlin away? Where do you think they're taking him?
They're probably just letting me finish sticking seaweed to my feet before they take me away too.
I don't want you to leave.
Oh, you two are amazing. What an inspiration. It's like watching my babies grow up.
Where are they taking Merlin, Tommy? Are they taking Gwen, too?
I can't reveal too much about that right now.
Really? They can't tell us exactly where you're going.
You met me like a week ago. Calm down. I know you're trying to be sweet, but face it. You won. Be happy.
Yeah, if you say so. Should we walk over?
Unless you want to carry me again.
And action!
Wow, what a day! Never a dull moment on Sexy Island. So let's raise a toast to Bryce, Esmeralda, and the yellow team, winners of the Hot Cold Challenge. Bryce, you were a hero today. The way you saved Gwen was brave and selfless.
Oh.
I only wish there was more you could do to save her from impending annihilation. I mean, elimination. Today, Bryce wins most sexy teammate. You went above and beyond, yes, and realized that caring for another is the real name of the game. As a reward, I'm allowing you one night away from the wilderness and into our sexy suite. And you get to choose anyone on the island to accompany you. And what you do in there is no one's business. So, who will it be?
Gwen, would you join me in the sexy suite?
Bryce, I guessed the right answer. Are you kidding? Am I eliminated now?
Maybe so. Depends on what Gwen says. Gwen, what say you?
Sure. I'm not trying to go home.
None of us are. For the rest of you 19 survivors, minus Esmeralda, who I'm sorry to say will be farewelling shortly, it'll be catch as catch can tonight. Bryce and Gwen B, it's time for the sexy suite.
Big day, Bryce. You were the first to meet Gwen B. And after dramatically rescuing her, you'll be first to have her join you for a night in the sexy suite. How are you feeling?
Nervous? Excited? I'll totally follow her lead. If she wants me to sleep on the floor, I'll do that.
Confidence, Bryce. You're handsome, you're smart, and you saved Gwen from a dangerous situation. You're her hero.
I don't know about that. She did a great job too. I just feel lucky to get to know her more.
Bryce, sometimes you need to be assertive to get what you want.
You mean be like one of the bad boys?
Yes, Bryce. How does that make you feel?
Bad. Badly.
Good emotion, Bryce. And let's cut on that. Listen, buddy, I care about you. I know you're in a fragile, emotional place. So clean your face, get in there, and enjoy the night. Things are only going to get harder.
Harder? What do you mean?
Gotta go, friend. Adios.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were in the shower. I can leave.
Relax. I'm not a prude. Half of America's seen my naked body. It's not a big deal.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Or, thank you? No. No, I'm sorry.
How was the interview?
The usual. It sounds like Tommy's going to talk to Chuck now.
Maybe it's time for Gwen to do a little clandestine research.
Research?
My PhD, Bryce. This dissertation isn't going to write itself. I have a chapter on host and producer dynamics. What direction did he go?
Opposite of the beach, into the jungle.
Do we have a sexy match with Bryce and Gwen? How dramatic that he chose her for the sexy suite. But of course, I knew he would.
They're getting there. I'm hopeful.
I need more than hope. I need certainty. Bryce and Gwen must get together. It is crucial for Sexy Island.
Well, don't we have lots of budding romances?
Yes, but Bryce and Gwen are born leaders. They're instrumental to making Sexy Island work long term. Remember, this is about love, and not the love we usually see. I'm talking about real love. That's why I'm here. That's why you and all the other producers are here. If we don't create real love between these people, the Sexy Island experiment will have failed. You will have failed. And you know how I feel about people who fail in love. What was that?
Oh, crap.
Desert islands. Creepy, right?
What the hell is going on here?
It's so nice in here. The king-size bed, clean sheets, the long stem roses. Whew, they did it up big for us.
Were you talking to me?
Ta-da!
You made the bed and arranged the rose petals in the shape of a heart? Gee, you really are a sucker for cheesy romance.
Oh, I don't know. I always tried to do something for Ashley to start her day off right. You know? I know we're not, that we didn't do that, but romance comes in many shades, doesn't it?
No, we didn't do that, and we're not going to do that. We're friends, okay? I'm grateful you chose me for the sexy suite. I needed it after yesterday, but you get that this isn't happening between us, right? You're just not my type.
Oh.
It's nothing personal. You're a nice guy. I get that you're America's sweetheart. But the whole laying yourself down at the altar of love, it's a little saccharine for me, you know?
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty personal.
Can I come in? Are you decent? We gotta film the morning after.
You're not interrupting anything.
Gwen B, have you been showering non-stop? I'm worried about your skin. Won't it dry out?
You weren't worried about my skin yesterday when you had me on burning coals.
So, was a night of R&R just what the doctor ordered?
Ooh, I wouldn't mind seeing the doctor, actually. This burn on my ankle is looking pretty bad.
Oh, Bryce. How'd you both sleep? Did you, explore Gwen's desert island, if you know what I mean?
We slept fine, Tommy. I took the floor.
Nothing happened. Or is going to happen. I was just explaining this to Bryce.
Come on, Gwen. Didn't you see Bryce in a more naked light last night?
Can we just film this so I can head back to the beach?
Yeah, we'll do a little B-roll and then we'll be out of your hair.
Good. I want to get on with my day.
Tonight on Sexy Island. After Bryce dramatically saved Gwen from eviction and chose her to spend the night with him in the sexy suite, the sparks were still too small to survive. It's now been a week of multiple shocking exits from Sexy Island. Gwen B has been determined to fan the flames by spending every night with a different man in the sexy suite. But with island numbers dwindling, will she finally be forced to fall into the right arms? Find out tonight on Sexy Island.
How's it going, Bryce?
I'm not gonna lie, Tommy. I'm lonely.
Wait, this is so good. Save some for the cameras. Action, go, go. So, Bryce, this past week you haven't seemed like yourself. You've been distant, you're not doing well in challenges, you've escaped elimination, but there isn't that same big Bryce energy. Was it hard for you to see Gwen go to the sexy suite with Scooter the very next night?
She's been in the sexy suite with a different guy every night this week. It's impressive. I'm trying to get to know other women.
And how's that going?
Hard. Most of them are still upset with me for saving Gwen.
Yes. And what does that look like?
Well, Tommy, they made a hut of driftwood and won't let me stay with them. They ignore me. The men are nicer, but Gwen is wherever Scooter is, so that's, I'm mostly by myself. I found a coconut tree with a nice canopy, so I guess me and the old coconut tree are vibing.
Sounds lonely.
Cindy made me a grass skirt for one of the luau parties, but it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, Gwen's got something you can't resist. Hey guys, let's cut. Bryce, a mope doesn't play well with audiences. Or Gwen.
Sorry, Tommy. Maybe I should go home.
Well, no one ever said that.
I came here for love, and it's not working out. Things would probably be easier if I wasn't around.
Leaving Sexy Island is a big mistake, Bryce. I wouldn't want you to take it lightly.
I'm gonna go sit with my coconut tree. I'll see you around. Okay, let's go to our happy place, Bryce. Time for some math. Let's estimate the perimeter of this island. That'll make us feel better. 6 miles? That would make the radius, 1 mile? Huh. I've walked this island how many times now? It's funny, there are no docks, and I haven't seen a plane since day one. I wonder how Esmeralda and Merlin got off the island. Or Tyler. Or Hannah. Nothing here. Just jungle. Where are the medical tents? I mean, this foot is still looking bad. You know what? I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm done with the bugs and the burns and...
Hey, Bryce, you've been gone for a while. We're ready for the next challenge.
I'm out, Tommy. Sorry, I tried to make it work. I'm just not cut out for Sexy Island.
Hold on, Bryce. Listen, Bryce, that's not going to work. I talked with Chuck, and you're not leaving.
What?
Take it up with Chuck if you have a problem. Now, come on. Let's get you in position for the next challenge.
Can you hear me up here? Echo!
You're on a 10-foot platform. It's not like you're on top of a skyscraper.
I'm ready to start rolling.
And action.
12 sexy singles remain as we get ready for the next challenge, Extreme Trust Falls. Trust may be the most essential ingredient to a long-lasting, healthy relationship. Many of us, throughout our lives, have had our trust broken. We open ourselves up, become vulnerable, we get hurt, and we don't want to get hurt again. So what do? We shut down. Take, for example, my wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, as Gwen B so generously points out whenever she can. Did my ex-wife trust me when I said that I'd retire from hosting SRTV shows and we'd travel the world with her newly found tolerance for flying? No. Instead, she believed some very erroneous rumors about my next project, as well as my doctor's ominous assessment of my mental health, and hired an expensive divorce attorney.
But you are still hosting SRTV shows.
For our next challenge, we will be doing Extreme Trust Falls. For those of you doing the falling, you'll be doing so from progressively higher and higher platforms, all in the name of becoming vulnerable and learning to trust. The couple who can scale the highest wins.
Tommy, is now a bad time to admit I'm afraid of heights?
You're already in the doghouse, buddy.
Don't look so scared, people. You know the drill. Falling vast distances is the only method at SRTV's disposal to symbolize you're falling in love.
He's right, Bryce. Look, now's your chance to get back in the good graces of some of the women. Those guns should be able to catch anyone from any height. You're ripped, dude.
I was actually a spotter in gymnastics, so...
Of course you were. Now go find a lady. Sure, it won't be Gwen, but it'll show everyone what a catch you are. Get it? Catch?
I really don't like this.
Scooter and I have great chemistry, so we should be partners.
Partners? Isn't that a little fast?
It's a challenge, Scooter. We need to pair up. I thought you'd want to be partners with me.
Whatever.
Whatever? You weren't saying whatever when you picked me to join you in the sexy suite the other night.
Look, I'll be your partner or whatever, but just chill. Should be easy for you, Ice Queen.
Looks like you're taking a real leadership position, Gwen. Bryce says hi, by the way. I know you two haven't been talking, but he still really cares about you.
Yeah.
Pairs, go to your platforms. Let's get to trusting.
Okay, Scooter. You ready?
I don't know.
Just don't drop me. I'm falling in 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Oh! Dude, that was a 6-foot drop.
Looks more like 5 to me.
Why are you being such a jerk today?
I don't know. Maybe because you've been in the sexy suite with like a different guy every night this week? Yo, Tommy, is the tiki bar open?
Always.
Cool. I'm out. Later.
Gwen, quick interview?
Sure.
Okay, let's roll. And action. So Scooter left you for a tiki bar, Gwen. How does that make you feel?
I don't know why I trusted someone who I knew was an ass.
But that's kind of a pattern for you, isn't it?
What's Bryce up to?
Oh, you're curious about Bryce? Let's go take a look. I'd love to capture you looking longingly at him, imagining the what-ifs as he catches women effortlessly in his massive arms.
Is this your fantasy?
I'm a producer, Gwen. I have to frame the moment.
Cindy, you're such a hoot. We're already up to 8 feet. Don't worry, I got you.
I know you do, Bryce. You're strong. Ready? Here I go. Whee!
Easy.
Hi, Cindy. Bryce?
Gwen, it's good to see you. Why are you here? Did you get eliminated?
None of the guys could catch me, or wanted to. I thought I'd see what all the fuss is over here.
Oh, well, we're having fun.
He's a natural.
It looks like we're down to Cindy and Bryce, and Lauren and Derek. If Bryce can catch Cindy from the highest platform, they will be our winners.
Wait, I think Bryce is cheating.
Wait, I'm not cheating.
Hear me out. Bryce doesn't struggle with getting other people to trust him. Bryce's problem is in trusting other people. The wrong people.
Good point, Gwen.
Ergo, Bryce should let me catch him.
What a novel, subversive idea. Let's do it. Bryce, you climb the ladder up to the highest platform. Gwen B, you catch Bryce.
Gwen, maybe you didn't hear, but I'm very afraid of heights.
Less talking, more climbing.
Come on, Bryce. We're rooting for you.
Bryce, we'll count you down. Are you ready?
I think I'm gonna black out.
3, 2. Oh no, he fell early.
Did you catch me? I can't see. Did you catch me?
Yeah, I caught you.
Are you okay? Did I hurt you?
I'm okay.
Gwen B to the rescue. What a stroke of genius. What a moment. Brilliant. The winners of the challenge.
Thanks, Chuck.
No, thank you. You may have saved Sexy Island with that little stunt.
Saved?
Let's cut and reset. Gwen, truly amazing stuff. I'm so proud of you two. Is our favorite couple back together again?
Could you guys give me a minute? I think I'm pretty injured.
Sure, shake it off. Why don't you go for a stroll along the beach?
Right. Bryce, did you want to accompany me?
Yeah.
Okay, but Mike's on you two. We'll get some footage of Bryce carrying you across the beach. I'll catch up with you when you're back.
I've never gotten so many injuries on a reality show before.
You're talking to me again. What happened with Scooter?
Once again, I go for a bad boy who disappoints me. Surprise, surprise.
That bad?
He smells like dude, he snores, and he took up the entire bed the night we were in the sexy suite. I slept on the floor of the bathroom. All the guy wants to do is get drunk, party, then pass out. Not even I can manufacture romance with a guy like that.
Sounds brutal. I'm glad you two are done. And that you cared enough to try to help me today in the challenge. Or whatever it was that you did. You know, I tried to eliminate myself today.
What? Why?
I guess I was feeling lonely, like I didn't have anyone. Not even a friend. Well, the coconut tree. But when I told Tommy I wanted to leave, he kind of flipped. He got really aggro and told me I couldn't leave. That he talked with Chuck and it wasn't allowed.
That's really creepy.
Right?
Hold on, I'm switching my mic off. Turn yours off too. I heard Tommy having this intense conversation with Chuck about how you and I had to get together. That it was crucial for Sexy Island.
You and me?
Yeah, it was weird. It kind of sounded like you're saying that they're obsessed with keeping us here.
Not only that, but since I've been spending so much time alone, I've walked this entire island multiple times, and I never see any boats, any planes. Sometimes I think we're...
Bryce, Gwen, I thought I told you to keep your mics on. Chuck would like a word with you two. Now.
What does Chuck want with us, Tommy?
He wants it to be a surprise. Gwen, you know we picked up the audio from your conversation on that walk with Bryce. You have a lot of important questions about what we're doing here, don't you?
Hey, I have important questions too.
Of course you do. And Chuck has the answers, which is why we're going to have a little talk with him.
What do you think they're gonna do with us?
If they picked up on our audio on the beach, then it means they're picking up on it now too, Bryce. Shut up.
Oh.
Okay, we're here. Let's roll. And action.
It sounds like you don't trust me, Bryce and Gwen B. You think I aim to harm you.
No, we have some questions about, your...
I don't trust you, Chuck. Who would? You're the most manipulative host reality TV has ever seen. You ruin people's lives. You nearly ruined mine on Hot Swirl Summer.
Love, like ice cream, is not always easy, Gwen B. I help people find true love. You don't think that I can help you?
I don't need your help.
But you're on this island, and you're far from civilization. You still don't need my help?
No.
Well, if you don't need it, then maybe you'll want it after I tell you what I have in store for you.
Oh, God.
A date card! Huh? Got you, didn't I? You thought I was being ominous and threatening, but really, I was just setting up yet another dramatic turn on Sexy Island. Gwen B, you did such a good job on the last challenge that I'm giving you the chance to take anyone on this island for an oceanside 6-course fine dining meal. Of course, this is Sexy Island, where there are no private chefs, so you'll be responsible for making the 6-course meal yourselves. The only question that remains is, who will Gwen B pick to accompany her?
Wow, Gwen, what a moment. Can we step over here for a quick interview?
Ugh, if we have to.
Roll it. So, Gwen, you've had an interesting week, betting not one, not two, but every single man with access to the sexy suite.
I didn't bed any man
Now the choice is yours. Which man will you pick to accompany you on this very romantic night? What's going through Gwen B's mind?
Look, I know who everyone thinks I should pick, but I'm an entertainer.
Isn't there any part of you that believes Sexy Island could lead to real love? I'm struck by what you said in an earlier interview about your dad's pattern of disapproval and abandonment.
Spare me, Tommy. I'm going to pick Bryce.
I hope you two like shellfish, because the crew has netted some of the edible-looking shrimp.
I thought we had to do the cooking, or, the catching.
We've got way too much filming to get through to watch you two aimlessly spear the ocean in the dark.
I'm vegetarian.
You're not going to actually eat it, Gwen. Come on, that's reality TV 101.
I am not risking my endorsement deal with peas on earth for this.
Fine. Let me see what we can scrounge up.
I'm not vegetarian. I just needed him to go away so we can talk.
What's there to talk about? I would have thought after the extreme trust falls, what could you possibly still like about Scooter?
Bryce, I didn't pick you to hook up, okay? I think you're onto something about this place, and we need to do some more digging. So how about you put aside whatever feelings you think you have for me, and let's brainstorm how we can ditch this dinner and the cameras.
But, like, how can you be attracted to someone like Scooter?
Bryce, I've dated guys like you, girlfriend guys. You love having a girlfriend, but when it comes down to it, it's about your insecurities and inability to be single. I could be anyone. What do you really know about me? Nothing.
Don't say you don't like cheese, because we spotted some wild island goats you could hypothetically milk and...
No lactose!
Damn it! BRB.
What I know about you, Gwen, is that you think you don't care what people think about you, and you think you don't care about anyone on this island. But really, you do care. About all of it. You volunteered to catch me today because you care about me. And you especially care what I think about you.
As a friend, I'm just saying, don't let the show warp your brain.
Okay, hear me out. We found a huge nest of those very poisonous sand spiders that are apparently edible if you roast them.
Tommy, I don't eat these things.
Oh, Gwen, they're invertebrates. It's close enough. We'll do it.
Oh, excellent. We'll get the set ready and start filming.
You really want us to break open a nest of sand spiders? Really?
Didn't you say we needed a distraction?
Okay, we're rolling and action.
Wow, Gwen B. I've enjoyed these first 2 courses with you. Now, all that's left to do is open this nest of sand spiders and prepare our main course.
Right. I'm afraid of spiders because I'm a girl.
I'll be careful. I'm just going to break open the top and...
Bryce, you're out of the shot. Wait, what are you doing with that nest? Get away from the crew!
Ready, Gwen?
What are you two doing?
On 3. 1, 2...
What the hell?
3!
Whoa! Ah, spiders!
Ditch your mic! Run!
There's spiders everywhere!
That worked better than I expected. You sold it well.
Thanks.
What's up with you?
As I was, releasing the spiders, I think one bit me. And I think they really are poisonous.
Oh, that looks bad. A producer's got to have a first aid kit, right? Or an antiseptic? We can't really be alone on this island. Come on.
So, what now?
We investigate. I want to know why Chuck is so invested in us being together. Oh, God, your arm is swelling up bad. You may need to be airlifted out of here.
I'm fine. Like I was saying, I don't think any planes are coming.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, there's only 12 of us left. Half the cast has been eliminated. Where did they go if not off the island?
I'm not sure.
Oh, indeed.
Did you hear that?
Ooh, I think we're near the sexy suite. Let's crawl over.
I'm not sure we're gonna learn anything valuable from the sexy suite.
Oh, don't be such a prude. Here, you're tall. Look through the window.
Okay.
Want me to do
It's
a little
Tommy.
dance for you, Cindy?
Oh, he's naked. And,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
Cindy is in there with him too.
No way.
Tommy, what was that?
Calm down, Cindy. I'm sure it's nothing.
Quick, let's ambush him.
Oh, Bryce, Gwen. Everybody's been looking for you for hours.
Tommy, who's out there?
Care to explain, Tommy?
Cindy, honey, give me a minute, okay? Producer stuff.
Okay, baby, but don't keep me waiting too long.
Walk with me. I don't want her overhearing us.
I know producers hook up with contestants, but Tommy...
Oh, it's consensual.
You know, I could see you two together.
Listen, Tommy, I'll save my congratulations for later. For now, it's time for you to tell us what's really going on here.
What do you mean? You're on Sexy Island.
Something is off. What about your conversation in the jungle with Chuck when Bryce and I were in the sexy suite? Bryce says there's nothing on the island that indicates we have contact with the outside world.
Whoa, you followed me?
Tell us what's going on, Tommy, or I'm letting everyone know you're hooking up with Cindy. I'm sure Chuck will be very interested.
No. If anything, I'm doing Chuck a favor. Cindy was your competition. And now look, you and Bryce are on the path to true love. And I'm a great producer. I'm manufacturing the most unlikely couple SRTV has ever seen. The dope and the villain.
Cut it out, Tommy. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. Whoa, did you get bit by one of the sand spiders, Bryce? Your arm is looking bad.
Yeah, I know it is. So tell me how I get off this damn island.
I told you before, I can't let you leave.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, this is Sexy Island. What do we know about Sexy Island?
25 sexy singles are brought together on an undisclosed island to find true love.
Right, that's what I was told too, when I signed up to be a producer. But when we all got here, Chuck told us he had a grander vision.
Grander?
Yeah, well, reality TV shows are so shallow, right? Hot people hook up, some say they want to be together long term, they leave, they break up. In the end, it's all very vapid, right?
Sure, that's part of my research for my PhD.
Yes, Gwen, we know you're getting a PhD. Look, I'm interested in why reality TV is the way it is too. So, Chuck told us there'd be a change of plans and that Sexy Island was actually going to make sure couples would have lasting, romantic, emotional bonds. That Sexy Island would be the first reality TV show in history where every couple truly stayed together forever.
Tommy, reality TV can't guarantee people will fall in love.
But it can. People fall in love on reality TV all the time. It's the outside world that destroys love, not reality TV. Not people like me or Chuck.
What are you saying, Tommy?
I'm saying Chuck thought if there was no outside world...
What do you mean if there was no outside world? Of course there is. Ah, God. Oh, this bite.
But does there have to be an outside world?
Are you saying we're trapped here?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds bad, but Chuck assured us that this would actually help people and make for great TV. Something revolutionary. So, we went along with it.
Went along with what?
Well, we decided to trust in the project, that we were doing the contestants a favor. Chuck thinks you'll get used to it, living here forever. And you will all find love. So, in a sense, we're delivering on our promise.
What? Tommy, this is deranged. Chuck thinks making us captives will help us fall in love? That is some Stockholm Syndrome BS.
I'm not familiar with Stockholm Syndrome, Gwen. I don't have my PhD yet. But I think you're not giving enough credit to the good we're doing here.
My hand is looking really bad. Oh, damn spider bite. I'm out, Tommy. I don't want to be a part of this experiment.
I told you, Bryce. I can't let you leave.
Well, then where are all the contestants who did get eliminated?
Tommy?
Tommy?
Where are the other contestants?
All he said was that they failed in his experiment and should be treated accordingly.
We've got to find Chuck.
He's already livid you've escaped the cameras and taken off your mics.
Oh, shut up, Tommy. Go back to Cindy. I don't consent to being Chuck's hostage, even if I do get to find love.
Well, Chuck's crazy, yeah. So if this is goodbye forever, it was nice getting to know you two. For what it's worth, you two really are the team Chuck envisioned.
Oh, can you believe this crap? There is no way this was in the contract.
I mean, it's not that different from real life. You're stuck until you find someone. At least here, someone's helping you make connections.
By kidnapping you? Wow, you really do hate being single. Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah.
This way.
God, the branches are so thick here. I can't see anything.
Oh my God! Esmeralda!
Merlin, Tyler, Derek, Candy.
Chuck's bound them all inside of a cage? I'm gonna be sick!
Look, these bars are metal, but if I find a big enough stick...
Yeah, a big stick will do it, Bryce. In the meantime, why don't we try to get these gags off their mouths?
Yeah.
Water! Do you have water?
Bryce, help me!
Chuck is only feeding us every couple of days. It's mostly rotten coconuts.
Where is he?
He usually comes late at night. He asks us if any of us have fallen in love, which, I'm sorry, is at the absolute bottom of my priorities right now. He says it's the only way we'll be accepted back onto the island. Merlin says that we should act like we're dating, but I refuse to cave to the demands of that psycho.
With the weight of this stick at an angle to the cage, we should be able to generate enough force to bend the bars.
How do you know that? You're an accountant.
Gwen, just help me. I can't push alone, not with my hand like this. Everyone else, if you push on the other end, it'll give us the best shot.
Bryce, are you okay?
Oh my God, he's dying!
It must be the spider venom. Bryce, stay with me. Please.
No, it's okay. Gwen, just help the others.
What if I try to suck the poison out?
Can't let you.
Just give me your hand. If I can get good suction and make sure I don't swallow.
Ooh.
Oh, grow up.
Gwen, no.
I need you to stay alive.
Okay.
Well. Tonight on Sexy Island, Bryce and Gwen find themselves biting off more than they can chew. Bryce and Gwen B. I didn't expect to see you here. This is the place where people who fail to fall in love go. And after your little stunt tonight, I was sure we were finally seeing romance blossom between the unlikeliest couple in SRTV history, albeit off camera, which was very wrong of you. Though, Gwen B, this non-stop makeout session with Bryce's hand is decidedly, very unsexy island.
Look, she's sucking the spider venom out. This is illegal, Chuck. You can't kidnap your contestants and deny them food and water. How could you do this? These people could have died.
Oh, relax, Bryce. They were being fed.
I'll translate for Gwen while she's occupied. We want to know why you've gone off the deep end.
Where do I begin? A few weeks before the start of Sexy Island, I was informed that America doesn't like me anymore. When I was told my approval ratings had cratered, it made me realize the problem isn't me. The problem is...
Your approval ratings were low, and you decided that it was someone else's fault?
Yes, I did. There's nothing wrong with what I created for you or anyone else on any of SRTV shows. The real tension arises once the Ashleys of the world make it back to their real lives. Contestants are the problem.
That's not fair. Some reality TV show couples make it. I'm sure Gwen has a chapter in her dissertation on couples' success rates after filming.
I'm a connoisseur of true love. And you've all turned me into some hot take artist and cheap drama peddler. Sure, I had a wildly successful football career before I turned to hosting, but the internet has a 5-minute memory. Now they just think of me as the famously divorced guy with schlocky reality TV shows.
So you decided to kidnap us all? If you'll excuse me, everyone grab the stick and push.
No!
You're crushing my hand!
No escaping during my speech. It's not right. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I think I'll choke you to death.
Oh my God, put him down! You're killing him!
So, Gwen B, what do you say now that you're separated from the hand of your lover? Don't you see the brilliance of my innovation? What? No snippy remark, Gwen B?
I told you, it's Gwen.
It's burning! Are you insane? You spit spider venom in my eyes!
Bryce, finish prying open the cage.
Right. Esmeralda, Derek, Hannah, everyone, push!
Oh, we're free! Come on, let's get out of here.
Bryce, you did it. Your plan worked.
No! Don't kiss when the cameras aren't rolling, you idiots!
Wow, Gwen, thanks. Maybe there's still some venom on your lips, because that kiss felt numbing, but powerful.
Right, yeah, well, it's just... Wait, Chuck's getting away. We can still try to catch him. Come on.
Tonight, on Sexy Island, Chuck is partially blinded, but thankfully, he knows the jungle and where to hide.
Sorry, is he narrating his own escape?
Yeah, his sense of reality is totally gone.
He disappeared. Where'd he go?
I have no idea, but he won't be able to do much once we get the group together. Let's go to the beach. Come on, gang. Let's put an end to this Sexy Island nightmare.
Yo, it's the others. Party time!
Oh my God, Scooter, you've literally just seen the entire cast suddenly reappear on the beach, many of whom look like they've been through hell and back, and you want to party?
Gwen, sidebar? What do? Do we tell them the truth? We should give them a chance to escape. Maybe they can help us.
Fine, but if they kill us, I'm blaming you.
You wouldn't want to die with me? Sucking venom out of my hand didn't get you in the mood.
Ugh, how could you be thinking about us right now? We need to get off this island.
Sexy Island, please pause your partying. Let's assemble. We have some news.
Whoa, that's a lot to process, my dudes.
I know, but we need to get out of here. If we don't, we could be trapped on this island forever. Or worse. Director, producers, crew, what do you say? Are you with us?
Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Let's do it.
Good. Now we just need a plan.
I have a plan. On our first day here, I obviously realized this island was somewhere in the Caribbean. If we can get far enough out from the beach in a raft, we should be able to enter the Coast Guard's patrol zone. They'll pick us up.
Gwen, you're so smart. That's a great idea.
What are we waiting for, people? Let's build a freaking raft.
Come on, everyone. Tyler and Derek, great work chopping down those palm trees. Merlin, love what you're doing with those knots. Esmeralda, I'm not sure why you're carving pagan symbols into the wood, but I like the initiative.
Thanks, Bryce. They're for Lord Satan's protection. It's nice to be seen and appreciated.
Wow, you're really taking charge, Bryce.
Hey, this was all your idea. I'm just grateful to help you and do what I can. It's genius. You saved our lives.
Thanks, Bryce, but I really mean what I've been telling you. You should be careful putting all your faith in people.
Well, that may be true, but I like supporting you.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I do.
Bryce, Gwen! Did you miss your old pal Tommy?
Absolutely not. Where's Cindy?
Oh, she's gathering palm tree leaves for rope. When I saw the group of you coming out of the jungle, I really hoped you two had made it. I'm glad to see you did. What happened to Chuck?
I spit spider venom in his eyes, but he ran away.
Whoa, when did this reality TV show turn into an action movie?
That's what I'd like to know. I've sustained multiple life-threatening injuries, and yet, here I am, good as new.
Because I was the one who had to suck the venom out of your arm.
Oh, you two? I can't believe there were all these great trauma bonding moments that I missed.
Speaking of cameras, Tommy, I have a bone to pick with you. Where does the crew keep the equipment? Once we get out of here, I figure the footage could be very valuable. Chuck was right about one thing. This is a unique reality TV show format. I'll need to include this in my dissertation.
I don't know. Chuck was super secretive about where he stored stuff. We just had to hand over everything. He didn't tell us where he kept it.
Sorry, but is the footage that important? It's kind of life or death right now.
Don't worry about it, Bryce. You stay here and help the group make that raft. Tommy and I will get the footage.
You can't be serious. We need to get off this island. A PhD isn't worth dying over, and Chuck's out there.
Don't be so dramatic, Bryce. Besides, the footage could help us make a case against Chuck once we get off the island. We'll need proof of what's going on here. Tommy and I've got this.
Well, but I was a Boy Scout. I know tracking.
Of course you were a Boy Scout. Look, we're wasting more time just talking about it. Let's go.
Feels just like old times. Bryce and Gwen bickering, bantering, and scrapping it up with their best pal Tommy along for the ride. You have to catch me up on how it's going between you two.
No cameras and you still want to spill the tea?
I told you this is my vocation. Remember, Gwen, I was willing to stay here forever.
I'm gonna run ahead and start analyzing footprints. I'll call you if I see anything.
So, Gwen B, tell me everything. It sounds like you two have been through a lot. Is that bringing you closer together, or is there still some underlying tension?
It's not perfect, if that's what you mean. This isn't some Cinderella story where he's the dashing prince with the perfect slippers for my feet and is going to give me my happily ever after. I guess, well, you know Bryce.
What do you mean?
He's kind of like... He's like a golden retriever. He's so outgoing and eager to please, endlessly optimistic, loyal to a fault.
And that's hard for you?
Who cares? Chuck has a point. We might have bonded today, but who knows if we'd work in the real world. He does care about people.
But something still doesn't feel right. Have you ever considered the possibility that you don't know what's right?
Ugh. What do you want me to say, Tommy? I had a bad model of love growing up. Bryce is who I need to finally heal and accept love into my life. God, Tommy, what are we even talking about? The cameras are gone. Chuck kidnapped us, and you want me here blubbering away like it's another confessional.
It's hard to quit the habit.
Kissing Bryce was a mistake.
Wait, you kissed? Without the cameras?
Yeah, without the cameras, which means it was a total waste, not even a shock and awe moment. And we aren't on the show anymore. I don't need to be doing this. What I need is that footage. Bryce, come back here. I'm going ahead. I need to be alone.
Oh, what's her deal?
Oh, never mind that. It's always nice to get both sides of the story, you know?
The story?
Dude, Gwen's got the hots for you. We can all see it.
Oh, that. No, she just gave me a little smooch after I freed everyone from the cage.
Yes, you did, buddy. I'm happy for you.
Are you pulling my leg? Are you still trying to make this happen for the good of the island?
No. I'm genuinely happy for you. I'm loving this love. So spill, is she a good kisser?
Well, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Okay, Bryce. But what do you think about after the show? After we escape? Or whatever, once we get out of here and back to the real world? You think you two can make it?
I just think Gwen has so many qualities I admire. She's smart, she's honest, and if this experience has taught me anything, she's a good person to be with in hard times.
It's really sweet, Bryce. But you know, she's dedicated her life to reality TV. It's what she does. It's what she studies.
Yeah, I don't know, Tommy. I'm trying to help her find this footage, but it just does seem like she puts reality TV above just about everything else. She's more similar to Chuck than she'd like to admit, I think.
Guys, I think I found something. A hidden bunker.
I'm gonna open it. Wow, there's a ladder and everything. I've always wanted to see one of these.
Not so fast. Aren't you worried there's like a booby trap or something? Seems like Chuck is pretty into protecting the secrets of this island.
You're the one who dragged us out here to get the footage, Gwen. Now, we're steps away from getting it, and you're backing out?
I was just saying maybe we should be more careful than rushing down.
I think he's just excited, Gwen.
How about this? I'll go down carefully, check it out, and then we can all go down. Deal? Here I go.
What's down there?
It looks like there's hundreds of memory cards. We should take them all.
Can we come down now? I want to take a look around.
Sure. There's more than just equipment. There's food, clothing. Wait, is that a life-size cutout of Chuck?
Yes, there's pants. Oh, this bathing suit was really starting to chafe.
Whoa, buy a girl a drink first.
A, you don't drink, and B, it's just the naked body, remember?
I'll admit it, Bryce, you do have a good body.
I second that.
Thanks, guys.
Maybe we can take a quick perusal at one of the memory cards.
Do we really need to do that? Chuck could be back any minute. I'm sure if we take enough, there will be something we can use in court.
No! We need to make sure I am not leaving Sexy Island without something.
Is this about your PhD? God, you can be so selfish. It's just some dissertation you're probably never gonna finish anyway.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Bryce.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm stressed. I didn't mean to...
Whatever. I'm gonna see what's on this memory card.
Mr. Tucker, Nobel Prize Committee Chair here. Where did you get the brilliant idea for Sexy Island? Well,
It's just
came
Chuck
to me in a
talking
dream.
directly to the camera. If nothing else, this one may get him locked up in an asylum. Okay, let's gather some clothes too for the cast and crew. I'll take this load up, and you guys start gathering the rest.
Damn, man. You really went in on Gwen.
She can just be so narrow-minded sometimes. Wait. Gwen, are you all right up there?
Ha ha! Say bye-bye to Mr. Ladder.
Chuck? What have you done with Gwen?
Gwen, darling.
I told you to be careful who you trust, Bryce. Chuck, would you do the honors and lock them away?
Wait, no! No!
out of here!
Please!
Gwen!
Come on, please!
Gwen B, you are ruthless! Stringing along your boy toy until this ultimate act of betrayal. I couldn't have scripted it better myself!
Of course you couldn't have, Chuck, which is why you need my help. I don't think you've gone far enough with Sexy Island.
Very intriguing. Perhaps intriguing enough for me to forgive you for spitting venom in my eyes.
I needed to lure Bryce to this bunker.
Why do you think Bryce is such a threat to Sexy Island? He's in love with you.
Oh, Bryce is too much of a do-gooder. He'd have never sat back and let Sexy Island take its natural course.
He might have, if you returned his affections.
I'm sorry, Chuck, but me and Bryce? Really? That was the unlikeliest couple in SRTV history. I couldn't do it. And besides, the more time I spent with Bryce, the more I realized not even my smoldering looks could have ever convinced him to stay here. When he saw what you'd done to the other contestants, and when I saw that he was willing to die for them, no, it had to be this way.
What do you mean by Sexy Island's natural course? What do you mean that I'm not going far enough? What would you have me do?
You know it in your heart, Chuck. The director and crew? What's the point? If Sexy Island really is the new reality, they're only pulling it back into the farce of TV. We need to destroy it all.
Oh, of course!
You've been blinded by your own ambition, Chuck. Practice what you preach. The couples that make it are the ones who successfully block out all the noise. And that's what we need to do now for Sexy Island. I know who you are, because that's me too. But I want to join you in this groundbreaking experiment. Let me be your partner.
Romantic partner?
Ew, no.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just thought I'd ask. Been a whole big hole in my life since the divorce. Obviously, you don't need to be the one to fill it.
But for now, we need to take care of Bryce. We can't treat Bryce like other contestants, hoping he'll come around. He needs to be eliminated. Truly eliminated.
Gwen, how could you? After everything we've been through!
Spare me, Bryce. We're over.
And Tommy?
It'll be easier to overpower Bryce if it's 3-on-1. Okay, Tommy, you're allowed to live. We'll drop down the ladder for you.
Come on, man. You can't be for real.
I'm sorry.
Tommy, you're evil.
Okay, now what?
Gwen, what are you doing? You just knocked Chuck out cold. He's our leader. Oh, God. Oh, he's bleeding. He's bleeding out of his ears. Oh, God.
What do you think I'm doing, Tommy? I'm saving our lives. Bryce, don't worry. Everything is going to be okay.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Tommy, quick! Help me bring Chuck down here. We'll restrain him on the bed.
Why? So you can make out with him?
Oh my God! Bryce, get a grip! I set this all up to trap Chuck.
What?
Get out of the way, Tommy. I'll do it myself. Bryce, I'm just going to let Chuck fall down into the bunker. Him getting even more unconscious can only be a good thing. Stand aside.
Fine. But if this is some quadruple cross, please, just keep me down here with Chuck forever. My heart can't take it.
I'm coming down.
Can you please explain what the hell is going on?
In order to defeat Chuck, I knew I had to lure him back to where he keeps the footage. He cares about the footage as much as I do. Then I'd intercept him when he arrived, and now we can escape without worrying about what Chuck's up to. He was never going to let us off this island.
So basically what you're saying is that you couldn't trust me not to screw this up.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look, I'm sorry, you two. I know this all feeds back into your trust issues and attachment styles, etc., but I think that's best addressed once we've sorted out what we're doing with Chuck.
Don't talk to me, Tommy. 5 seconds ago, you literally didn't even care if I was gonna be murdered.
Shut up, you two! We need to get back to the group and hope the raft plan works out.
And Chuck?
Chuck stays here.
But he could die.
I'll stay with him.
What?
Look, there's food on the island, supplies. I can make sure Chuck doesn't interfere with the rescue mission and that he doesn't die. I don't love everything Chuck did, But he is my boss, and he's a visionary. He gave me a chance. So I'll stay with him until we're rescued, and then I'll make sure he's transferred to the authorities.
We should just leave him to die like he was going to do with us.
No, if we leave Chuck to die, we're no better than him. Tommy, that's a brave and selfless offer.
Maybe now we'll have an even better shot at a reunion special.
I don't think so.
Well, as your producer, I'll say this, Bryce. Try to forgive Gwen. She did what she thought was right, and she does care about you.
Right.
And Gwen, what do you think now? Maybe you'll miss me?
No.
You deserve happiness, Gwen, whether it's with Bryce or not.
Okay.
Oh, get out of here, you two lovebirds. Chuck and I will be just fine. We're gonna watch some Sexy Island.
Can someone please tell Gwen we're not going the right way? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. We're going away from the setting sun, meaning we're heading across the Atlantic and away from U.S. shores. If we were even on a Caribbean island to begin with.
Can someone tell Bryce the point of us being out here on the raft is to get away from the island and into the Coast Guard zone, not to go all the way back to Cleveland? This isn't a door-to-door service.
You both know that we're on a raft the size of a king bed, and we can hear everything that everyone says, right?
We know.
Ugh, it is enough to be on the open seas for 3 days with dwindling food and the sun beating down on us without also having to listen to you two bickering constantly.
Yeah, shut up, you two.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying that for someone who seems to have all sorts of secret, unspoken plans, Gwen's most important plan of all, keeping us from being stranded at sea, seems to be a bit loosey-goosey.
Who even says loosey-goosey? Sorry, we can't just heroically force our way out of this situation. It's going to take patience and a lot of luck, and I thought you knew that when you decided to get on the raft.
We all thought a great many things when we got on this raft. I, for one, thought that you two were in the throes of some great romance, not on the verge of cannibalizing each other.
I wouldn't eat Bryce if he was the last food available on Earth.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't eat Gwen because what's there to eat? She was skin and bones even before the island's food deprivation.
Now you're body shaming me?
No,
I guess all it took was having your fragile male ego challenged for the 10 minutes you thought you were going to be murdered before you went full toxic masculinity.
Oh, toxic masculinity. Yeah. You're the one who told me to be careful who I trust. After all your deceptions, how could I ever trust you again?
Because I have feelings for you. Or had.
Do you really have feelings? Or are you just trying to get me to do whatever you want? Because you know I have feelings for you. You're just like Ashley. You know exactly how to break my heart.
I think you both need to chill. Conserve your energy. It's hard enough out here.
It's sad to see such a large man crying. You kind of look like a giant baby.
Oh, Ashley said that about me too.
Ugh, get over Ashley.
Look, I'm trying.
Oh my god, do you see that in the distance? It looks like a ship.
The Coast Guard.
No, it looks like a singles cruise. But still, it's a ship. We're saved.
Woo! Yes!
Shocking revelations from the Sexy Island hostage crisis. New details have emerged on the reality TV show that turned into a real-life nightmare.
We're back with Bryce from Sexy Island. It's been 3 months since the cast and crew were rescued by a wayward booze cruise in the Caribbean Sea. Tell us, Bryce, what have you been up to?
Honestly, I've just been trying to get back to my normal life. I'm home in Cleveland. I started my accounting business back up again.
Are you traumatized?
I'd say less traumatized than an experience like that makes it hard to trust other people.
Uh-huh. Sounds like trauma. A lot has been made of Gwen B's heroic efforts to best Chuck Tucker and get everyone off the island safely. Her new show, Gwen B's World, is teasing a tell-all portion about what really went down during Sexy Island. In addition to her new skincare line, of course.
Yeah, I heard she got a new show.
On this network.
Well, everything that's been said is true. We couldn't have done it without her.
She also makes sure to give you a lot of credit, like you were partners in the rescue.
We were a good team during a tough time. Something people don't know about Gwen is that she's brilliant. So she can do anything she puts her mind to.
Fascinating. And tell us, Bryce, will we be seeing any guest appearances from yours truly during season 1 of Gwen B's World? As a friend or, dare I say, a love interest?
No. I hope this interview is one of the last of these things I'll be doing for a while. I fired my PR team, so I'd just like to be off the grid on my own terms.
And we're live with Gwen B, star of the upcoming series, Gwen B's World. Tell us, Gwen B, what can we expect from season 1?
You know me. Lots of drama.
You said it. And we hear you'll be airing footage from the real Sexy Island? Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Right. Yeah. Well, before Bryce and I defeated Chuck, we stole the film. So that'll be part of Gwen B's World. Depending on where the court lands with which network owns the IP.
Well, sad face. Reports say your dapper desert island beau, Bryce, won't be part of the show. What's that about?
Well, I think we both really admire each other. My team reached out to him, but he's kind of off the grid now. He doesn't return my calls.
He's gone back to being an accountant. Boo. It sounds like he just doesn't have what it takes to keep up with the woman everybody loves to hate, Gwen B.
Right. Yeah.
Carry the 3, subtract the net from the gross. Math. If it's a package, you can leave it at the door.
And if it's a person?
Hey, Gwen? Is that you? Come in.
Wow. I didn't take you for a slob.
I can be surprising too, Gwen. Here, have a seat. I can't believe you're in Cleveland.
Oh, I'm just here on a layover from LA.
Oh, right. Yeah. You've got that new show. Season 1 must be wrapping soon, right?
I actually, I pulled it. I didn't like how the producers were trying to control my narrative. Just didn't feel right.
You gave up Gwen B's World?
I did.
Well, you never did like being told what to do. I appreciate you stopping by. It's nice to see you. I know we were kind of in a tough place before the rescue. I'm sorry. Everything happened so fast. I didn't really...
I'm sorry, too. I mean, I regret a lot of my behavior on the island. I started going to therapy, and I realized there's a lot I need to unpack. A lot more than Chuck and Tommy suggested, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I go too. It helps with, everything.
Do you know what's going on with Chuck?
I guess they're still gathering evidence for the trial. But no, I don't really hear from people. I said no to the reunion special. I wanted my real life back, you know?
I do. You kind of inspired me to get my real life back, too. After I quit Gwen B's World, I dedicated myself to the dissertation, and guess what? I passed, and now I'm Dr. Gwen B.
Oh, Gwen, I'm so proud of you.
That's actually why I'm here.
To tell me you got your PhD? Well, Gwen, I didn't really think you'd never write it. I was just, caught up.
No. I know. I'm turning the dissertation into a book, and I know you're a tax expert, so I had a tax question. I'll pay you for your time.
Come on, I don't need your money. What's up?
Well, for the book, I'm heading back to Sexy Island. Do you think I could write that off as a tax deduction?
You're going back? Why would you do that? Are you crazy?
There's so much more to uncover and to process.
Okay, yeah. Well, if it's a work expense, you can definitely deduct travel. Did you drive to the airport? Because that's deductible too.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
Yeah, anytime.
So, I guess there's one more thing. I accidentally bought 2 plane tickets. Would you want to come with me?
Oh, Gwen, I'd love to.